Before I start the page rolling or the stream, for all it's in the real world, I'll just have to give you a little bit of information, a little pre-context for the script, as one might say. I'm using a VTuber rig for this multimodal narrative, so this big man is my character, who's a stingray, and who is in this scenario. I will be standing behind a large TV, basically, and will be my puppet, in which I tell my story. A wonderfully written story. One might even call it a little scene. Will come to be life between the left and right movements of this little bugger. So give me a nice little cheer, for here is Big Man! Big Man in the chat.
Hi, I'm Big Man. Little fish in a big ocean, but it's okay, as long as you don't get caught in the net. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the mammalian side of my slimy life, with some transitions for the outside of the sea globe, and how I've dove into this. Now, most of my content should be scripted just due to how virtual streaming is, but today is a story of a time and a day where I'll be talking about how theater got me to where I am. As the young little human behind the camera says, I've been in the arts for quite a long time. Though through theater I've done such things as puppetry, acting, and both which are a wonderful thing, though they aren't exactly this high tech. Look at me. I move left, I move right, and I move left. This is very high tech. This was done through the modern age of technology, and it's surfacing. I felt the old age of streaming will soon fall apart, and its approach took the older ways of acting, and that is how I will take in my rising days. I felt like theater was a glorious art form in my youth and a somewhat interesting career. Though it has been wonderfully creative at its heart, it's, for the long run, an interesting hobby, but that's all it kind of is. I can't pursue this for the long run. Though it might be for a little while picking up talents that would help me out for the long run, nevertheless. Theater and its plethora of talents will help me in my daily lives. Yes, lives. From being Big Man, or to an imaginary pastry chef, or a DJ over here who has plenty of his mind to think about. He grew up in a normal, ordinary home with wonderful parents, a younger sister, and two older ones, though I was always a silent little one and eventually found my way out through acting. I was acting and always liked the ways of acting since a young age during my youth and elementary years, and watching and eventually then performing. I did plenty of youth acting throughout my time, and wherever the heck these digital fins swim from, you may ask. Well, my second love, which eventually overstood acting. Video games, and playing them. Gaming has always been in my young flippery life from the new Super Mario Bros. And onwards. Nintendo has been a household name for me. Video games are an art form and a medium which I won't exactly discuss today, but hey, it's for another day. Are an art form and a medium for literacy all on their own, through text dialogues and funny expressions and on context clues. Though I didn't wander much outside the world of Nintendo, I'd always get a small glance of what else was around at my friends' houses and other siblings. How does gaming get back into the case of theater and its mode of literacy? It's all about the roles you play in life. In video games, you go off on a quest, collecting tiny little creatures and battling, or then being a kid or a squid painting the ground, instead of murdering other humans like in most shooters. Roleplays eventually intruded into my early school days, which I could have been Mario, fighting my friend in Sonic, or even doing stupid little things to bond with friends. This has always been inside me, bonding over stupid little things like this project, which I've sent out to probably 10 or so people at this point. Thankfully, only one showed up. And I'm just speaking. Most of the times I do it, things are for fun, as I did for fun. I'm just a fun guy. Speaking of fun things, let's do the mandatory middle of speech poll to see how chat is doing today. So, y'all get to choose what side I lean. Come on, someone, please be typing in chat. So today's poll is what is better, acting on stage or acting behind the screen? This text will now be me reading Twitch chat for literally about a minute or so. Screw it, saying 30 seconds. Whoa, someone said please type in chat. Please type. Hello. Right, acting on stage. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my little mochi mofu. I don't think any of my other friends... Oh, wait. I have 7 viewers in chat. Hey, people in chat. Type in chat. Hopefully you can type in chat. If not, This is what's better, acting on stage or acting behind a screen? Yay! Thank you for verifying your account. Wait, I have to move this again. Acting on stage. Okay, cool. Sorry. I think I had verification on just for bot's sake, but I don't think that really affects it in any way. But this is just the behind the scenes of Twitch chatting at this point. Yay, I have more people in chat. Thank you all. Okay. Either way, I don't care. You'll get into a fight about it in some turf war battles or something. That's Splatoon jargon. Either way, so let me continue on with the story with another small story about how theater and the arts combined with video games to make me write a script. Just so we know, we have 3 people on the stage side. It is a little bit embarrassing that I'm doing this instead of sitting behind a camera talking to a random camera for no human beings allowed. Because literally, I don't think anyone else in this class has literally done something like this. This is once in a lifetime for some. And I may be a day late, but look at how much effort I did. I have 3 people typing in chat, not including myself. So one of my recent favorite video games I haven't talked about yet is a small little bullet hell series akin to Galaga on steroids, but also tripping on shrooms. It's a video game series which isn't popular over in the West, over here, but in Japan it's basically a huge thing, and a lot of people know about it in Japan, and it even gets its own convention from here to then. This video game series is called Toho Project, a video game series about 18 games or so, plus, by one man. That one man inspired me to write a stupid little play about fairies blowing up the sun. Damn, I didn't think anyone would say that in chat. Sorry for the distraction. This is Twitch streaming. This video game series tells a little bit stories about little incidents that happen inside this fantasy world as you play the role of a shrine maiden, sealing away monsters while being bombarded by magical energy, which once you get hit just once, you'll lose a life. This video game series creator loves his game series so much that he allows fan works and translations and fan games to be distributed and made available and even for profit, as long as it follows the set guidelines. Though I'm unable to read Japanese, I won't tell you much about it, but it's pretty small with its restrictions. Eventually, while off in a theater tangent during a school practice, a song that I listened to in the game plays in my head that I've been listening to about. And while gaming, it sparked a little small story that I wrote about in my senior year of high school. How to blow up the sun. This was a personal little theater work which lost time due to school emails being deleted and such, but I am unavailable to have it with me, but I do remember the things about it just through song alone. It was a little theater-like script which involved both video game knowledge and how to translate that into the real world through the art form of acting, using scene changes and set transitions along with puppetry for certain stage elements. I figured out throughout my life that theater had been secretly burning a hole in my English. The words on paper became actions and acting through words on the page. This paper script is for a stingray to speak about a personal life story of mine and how it affects my writing, which in tune became a little Twitch stream with some friends that I get to talk about some fun English project. My inspiration, hashtag not sponsored, sponsor, was theater. It shaped and it morphed my life, in a way that I wouldn't think it would have. From simple child's play to ruining my English scripts, making it basically just something on the theater that I just written. Oh yes, I have more than one. Oh, they aren't on video games, but like this big man from Splatoon 3. Oh, I'd probably have about 3 of them. Why does that sound familiar? It all hits in threes. 3 paragraphs, 3 main reasons to support a topic in a sequence. So let me speak out into a virtual space on a virtual page where I belong in a big old array with a big old TV and a big old little stage. So let me put it out in a big old way, because I know this might sound crazy, but like, who really cares? Theater's my art form, this is my stage, so don't get cooked, stay off the hook, because I stay fresh in a whole new way. So let me catch this dub in a victory, big old number 1. Theater's my art form, and I lived with English with most of my hated subjects in the entire Squidden world. Thank you. For me, however, through this art form of theater, I've written scripts for and through myself. Even though they may be lost at the time, they can still be brought up through some simple old video game music. And this main idea for this activity is to showcase what words on a paper can mean more when they are spoken.
like these people on these people on the right, how their words have inspired. Why is that above? Whoops. There we go. Look at that. Look at all those people's words. Look at them down there. They mean more to me. No, thank you. You can type in chat if you want, but if not, it's okay. Only stay here for like 2 seconds. Yay, cool. Yay, woo! Thank you, Bert Pepperoni. See, look, words on a screen can mean more when they're spoken out loud. Words can become amazing little stories about the life of a stingray. Though there's a little bunch for me to come around the corner, this is my last transition. Words on a page into actions, then through making scenarios. Theater can be so cool to tell stories. Like, who wouldn't want to watch a stingray telling you the news of the day? Or how about two totally not gay, grumpy guys hanging out and playing video games? Yeah, virtual YouTuber or just streaming in general is a wonderful way to show things with an excitement from a wide audience to young, old Japanese to burnt pepperonis and a dog named Mochi. To squids, to Japanese people, it's all about playing the part in the end, making the story sound right may come along the way, but a well-told story in an exciting and interesting way might end up across the waves. This is Big Man, and I'll catch you later. Boop.